Hey guys, it's Ghosdee. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to be ranking the Child's Play series. I hadn't seen many of the Child's Play movies in some years. I've watched the most recent releases about a couple years ago. So I was like, well, it is time to revisit the series and rank the movies. I was really excited to start this. I hate being in this whole social distancing bullshit, this whole corona shit. It was nice to have time to just straight up watch these Chucky movies. The series is a lot of fun to watch back to back because each movie is so different. With this, you kind of never know what you're gonna get with Chucky. I had a respect for it, but now I have like a different kind of love and respect for it. I fucks with Chucky hardcore. I'm really looking forward to the sci-fi TV show that's supposed to be a thing. I haven't really heard buzz about it recently. I'm assuming because of this whole corona shit, but I'm assuming that's still a thing. I did not include the 2019 remake. I do like that film. I covered it on my channel. I just wanted to cover the OG series. If you do want to watch my review, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna start with number 7 and work my way up to number 1. Ooh man, no, I don't want to say I hated this film, but I kind of did. It's so boring. I don't care about military shit. That whole setting did nothing for me. There were way too many jokes about Andy not being man enough and being too afraid of everything. It's like, come on, he fucking has childhood trauma. Do you know what childhood trauma does to a person? Because it does some fucking shit to them. The only thing I really did enjoy about it was watching Chucky kill people. Chucky movies, what I've learned by watching these movies back to back is they will always deliver with the kills. Maybe not the script, maybe not the plot, maybe not the characters, but the kills they will always deliver. I kind of like Tyler knew Andy. Chucky wants his body instead of Andy's body. They make a joke because Tyler's black and they're like, Chucky's gonna be a bro. I like that scene where Tyler basically is fed up with Chucky shit. He's like, no, I don't want to play hide the soul anymore, it's boring. I'm like, yes, assertiveness. I wish that Tyler had more of a backstory. I feel like maybe I would have enjoyed it more if he had more of a backstory. Overall, this movie just was really boring for me. The only military movie I can watch and not want to kill myself is Cadet Kelly. I gave this 2 stars on Letterboxd and it's sitting at 2.5 on Letterboxd. This movie feels like a fucking fever dream. I was like 45 minutes into this movie and I was like, fuck, this movie's almost over. Like, I don't even know what fucking happened. It is pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I'll give it that. I just don't think that this film takes itself seriously. I know that this was like the tone that this series was going, and I get that. It's not doing the thing right. It's just so gimmicky. Why the fuck is Redman in this? He's a character. It's not even like a Redman cameo. Like, this nigga is in this movie for a good portion. Why did we have to have a scene of him jerking off? Why was there so much doll semen in that fucking turkey baster? That movie was just too much. I have to give it props for being like way ahead of its time with like gender identity because of their child, Glenda. And they're like, sometimes I want to be a girl, sometimes I want to be a boy. The parents kind of accept that. Something that was entertaining for me to watch. Tiffany admit to the whole I'm a serial killer addict. That whole subplot was pretty hilarious to me. Other than that, this movie was pretty much a shit show. Mostly entertaining, but still a fucking shit show. I gave this 2 stars on Letterboxd and it's currently sitting at 2.2 on Letterboxd. So I may get some heat for the ranking of Child's Play 2 on this list. I just had some issues with how it felt like exactly like the first movie in some parts, which was kind of just like to me. The first half reminded me too much of the first movie, like, oh my god, things are happening, Andy, it's your fault, it's not me, it's playing Chucky, no more Chucky games. What made that more agonizing was the fucking foster dad is a dick for no reason. I wish he would have died sooner. After Chucky killed off the foster parents, this movie was picking up for me. I got to see a little bit more Kyle. I really like Kyle. I like that you see that she's like been through some shit through just like her dialogue with him. The scene where Chucky's like tying Andy down, he's like, we're gonna play hide the soul. Kyle comes in because she's sneaking in. She's like, what the fuck? And he's like, Chucky. And when she unties him, he like sucker punches Chucky, and it's like so funny but also cute because it's like, oh, like Andy like is really sick of Chucky shit. He gets a little like, I don't know, fucking buzzing saw tool. I think it's like a cooking utensil. He's like, I'm gonna go in the basement and fucking kill his ass. By movie 2, Andy's just like, done. Can't do it. No more. I didn't really like the first half, but I do like the last half. I gave this movie 3 stars, and it's currently sitting at 3 stars on Letterboxd. I'm super fucking surprised that Bride of Chucky is where it is on my list. I remember watching it as a kid. That movie experience made me hate the Chucky series. Oh, did I not mention I fucking hated Chucky until like 2 years ago. I was just like, these movies are fucking stupid. Solely because of that fucking doll sex scene. But back then, like, that just wasn't my type of horror film, but now I'm opening up to more things. I have to give this movie props for how fucking hilarious and wild it is. Aside from Katherine Heigl's character and that guy, like that whole, like that line, I hate romance. I hate young love. I'm bitter and single. I was just like gagging anytime they were on the scene. Tiffany! I love Jennifer Tilly! She is half the reason I love this movie so much. She's also probably why Seed of Chucky is higher than fucking Child's Play 3, because Jennifer Tilly is she's great, and Tiffany is fucking hilarious. Give me a Tiffany movie, please. That scene of her crying next to a dead corpse. Mood. This movie is really 90s, and I learned that I have like a guilty pleasure for films in the 90s. Maybe it's a nostalgia thing. I was born in 95. This is the first movie where Chucky's personality is like really, really like in it. He is the protagonist. I love Brad Dourif voicing him. His laugh, like, I love it. Hey guys, it's Ghosdee just chiming in because it would not be a Ghosdee video if I didn't have to chime in during my editing process where I forgot to mention something. In this case, I forgot to mention my ratings for Bride of Chucky. So I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd, and it's currently sitting at 2.8 stars. So enjoy the rest of this video. It was this movie that brought me back to the Child's Play series. A couple years ago, a friend told me, like, Deanna, you have to watch these are really good. And I was also really, really into Dead Meat. Still am. I love Dead Meat. I was watching The Kill Count, and he covered the Child's Play series. And I was just like, well, I hadn't seen these last 2 movies, so maybe I should watch them. I started with this one, and I was like, whoa. I literally fell in love. I fell in love with Chucky. I didn't even know I would ever like Chucky. So different from the last 2. So tragic that this did not get a theatrical release. This movie is so great, and I need people to understand. The acting, the characters, the direction, it's scary. It's like a haunted house type film, has that aesthetic. Nika, I'm so happy that Fiona Dourif is in this movie. Nika's a great fucking protagonist. She's smart. She's fucking on it, okay? The side characters actually have stories. That scene, the chili scene, the scene where he puts rat poison in that shit, and we all just playing the waiting game and trying to see who's gonna fucking die, or we're waiting to see who's gonna die. That's some beautiful ass direction. I gave this 5 stars, and it's currently sitting at a tragic 2.8 stars on Letterboxd. America, go fucking watch Curse of Chucky. It's a good movie. It's a fucking good movie. Like, go fucking watch it right the fuck now. I know, this is not my number 1, although it's technically the OG one, but I have my reasons as to why this is my number 2 spot. I still really like this movie though. Child's Play is still pretty entertaining and pretty fucking terrifying. Alex Vincent does a really great job. That scene where he's just like crying and it's like a close-up on Andy's face and he's just like crying. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. In the scene where he's like pleading with them, like, come on, like, it's Chucky, like, listen to me. And it's just like, please listen to this boy, he's telling the truth. Mad respect for mom. She was basically like, fuck you, detective. My son is telling the fucking truth and I'ma fucking prove that shit. You don't like hear Chucky talk, and I think going in as like a person that's watching this for the first time, you kind of assume he won't, because in a lot of killer doll movies, the dolls don't do shit. You see close up of the doll not doing anything. Fire! Close up of the doll not doing anything. Somebody died! Chucky is like running around stabbing bitches. And we hear his fucking voice, like the real voice, not, hi, I'm here to play. Like, he calls Andy's mom a bitch. Like, bona fide, just straight up, like, fuck you, bitch.
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
That is an iconic scene. I gave this film 5 stars, and it's currently sitting at 3.2 stars on Letterboxd. At last, we have reached my number one. Let's talk about Nika. I already said it. Nika's my fucking bitch. When I saw the end of this movie, she's walking out of the fucking hospital. I didn't know how much I needed that scene until I saw that scene. Fiona is a great act. For her to take on this role, like to bring Chucky into this body, she fucking did that. Also, we get a scene where there's 3 Chuckies just talking mad shit. That made me so happy. Cult of Chucky combines the seriousness of the first movie and Curse of Chucky, and also the humor that were in Bride and Seed of Chucky. And it just like meshes so well. This has a lot of funny scenes in it, but it takes itself seriously. It has this whole aesthetic of like this mental hospital, which is like great for any horror movie, honestly. I love that all of the characters have stories as well. This is, yeah, definitely my number one. Here for fucking Nika and Tiffany being together, this beautiful lesbian love. I'm hoping that's what the series is going to do with the TV show. I gave this 5 stars on Letterboxd, and it's currently sitting at 2.6 stars on Letterboxd, which is fucking tragic. Overall, this series is great. We're gonna be fucking locked in our homes for I don't know how long. Binge the Chucky movies. I definitely don't fucking regret it. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up. If you want to watch more of my content, you can subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified whenever I release new content. Follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at Disco Llama, Twitter at Ghosdee, and on Letterboxd at Ghosdee. I'll see you guys in the next video.